we've got Gabriel Andre with us. He is a linebacker / running back, class of 2024, 6 foot, we're going to say 6'1.5", 205. You're born in Montreal, Quebec, but you are living in London, Ontario now. So playing with the Laurier Rams. Just tell us how you got started in your football career.
I always watched football on TV, and I always liked how they did this stuff with the tires and all that, how they had to jump and all that. Turns out I never actually did that. So I started in grade 9. I actually did my first ever stepping on the football field in Air Forces. I didn't even have cleats. And they had me play D-end. They said I wasn't smart enough yet to be able to play linebacker. Well, that's what my teammates said. So I just took it, and I was very athletic. That's the best thing I'd say. Because every time you'd watch tape, you'd either see me falling on the ground, rolling on my back or something, or just running like a chicken. I was always doing something just athletic. I did not know anything about football. Nothing. Then when COVID happened, I practiced a lot outside of school with just doing flag football, 7-on-7, and they had me play a lot of linebacker related stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's just the position that kind of grew onto me. And with the mindset that I had also, it made it very easy to kind of fuse the two together, I guess you could say. And then when I came into my senior year, that's what they wanted me to play, so that's what I did. Turns out I ended up playing more DN positions than linebacker. I think I only played 2 games at linebacker. To play running back, I just went up to the coach and I said, hey, I think I'm pretty fast. You should let me try to play running back. And then it turns out I did. I'm glad I did, because I got an 80-yard touchdown against South, finals game.
Was that the first clip on your highlight tape?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We ended up winning that game by getting a rouge in overtime. I'm glad that we got to go against them. I feel like that they're the team that brought out the competitiveness inside of me.
So what do you like better, running back or defensive side of the ball or offensive side of the ball?
I'm going to have to be biased here and say defensive. Okay. Because I just love hitting people really hard. It's like a cake addiction. I can't get enough of it. I just got to keep on. And it's like the cake keeps on getting bigger and bigger, because I always just want to hit harder, more explosive, and just keep on doing it over and over and over. I just love hitting people, man.
That leads right into my next question of what type of player would you say you are, or what drives you?
Nothing beats getting an 80-yard run. Like that. Okay. I just felt so good. And as I was running, all I could think in my head is, do not get caught. This is your moment. If you get caught, you will look mad stupid right now. I just kept on going. It was just fear in my head. And the person that ended up tackling me was actually my teammate in the end zone. He hugged me so hard I fell on the ground. I'd say both are great. It just really depends on who you are. And personally, I'm a linebacker.
Who do you model your play after? Anybody?
I've never been a big on watching people play. It's something I have to do now to kind of understand the game, see what kind of moves they do. Yeah. But overall, I don't plan how I play on anybody. I just kind of take the best from everyone around me and try to involve it in my gameplay. For example, Lamar Jackson, I watch his speed. I'm like, dang, I wish I could be that fast. So I try to be that fast. And then I watch Aaron Donald. I'm like, dang, look at that. He's super strong. He uses his move effectively. And I just try to do the same thing. If I were to watch only one player, it would bring me down to what that one player can do. I like that I can watch everyone.
What type of coaching do you best respond to? Like who motivates you?
My senior coach, Coach K. We've been working together for a real long time, and he just knows how to get to me. For example, one time I did this very stupid decision to go and talk trash to another team. It was the first game. I was trying to get attention, and then he coached me very well. I went to practice and said, did you say those things? I said, yeah, I did. And he said, you're not coming to practice. And that just hurted my feelings. And then I sat down because I didn't want to go home. I still tried to peek and watch the practice. So I just sat down, watched the practice, and it made me think a lot about who I was as a player, who I represented, and the people that looked up to me. If they saw me doing that, what would they think?
During the season, what's your favorite part?
Well, obviously winning.
Winning and the game, yes.
But the main thing is the team bonding. That's something I never got anywhere else. Just the things I can get out of football. So from the team bonding, from knowing the people, the connection, and becoming a better human overall is just fantastic. It's like having my own brotherhood, people I can go back to and just look back on what we did and what we've lived. Also, the way I can connect with coaches, because I've had many coaches that helped me a lot in more than just football. Like a coach that comes to mind when I say that would be Coach Jay from the Junior Mustangs. He helped me a lot. He invited me to camps. He made sure I got out there. He invited me to Western to just go and record. Like he really pushes me to be great.
So how did your season go this year?
It was really a roller coaster. We always had really good team bonding, but after that first game, we really like saw, okay, this team is going to be a championship team if we do it right.
Yeah.
And then first game we won. We played second game, we won. I think our third game was against Medway, and it wasn't a win that we enjoyed. It just made us think a lot about who we were and what our goal was as a team. And we saw that in that third game, we were extremely selfish and we tried to do better. Even though we won, we didn't feel like champions or winners, or like the team would be great if we kept on doing what we did against that game.
Yeah.
And then the next game came and we lost, and that really humbled us, because I think what happened is that we were getting a little too cocky, and it made us look back at each other, reflect, and think, what are we doing as a team to make sure that we are great every single practice? And then after that, it just kept on getting better. We just kept on going up the roller coaster. And then sometimes it would even get heated in practice, and it would just bring out the best inside of us because it was all out of love. I know my friend Braden, he gets reps at O-line, I go DN, and I'd beat him, and sometimes he'd rough me up and all that. We'd have a back and forth going on. And I knew that he did it just because he wanted to get the best out of himself. And he knew that I wanted to get the best out of myself. Mm-hmm. And being able to do these things needs a chemistry in the team that is just incredible. And we were able to get to that point where we had that chemistry to be able to go back and forth like that and know that it was all out of love. What I learned with this season and how I feel about it is that if you do it all out of an honest, genuine opinion to be able to be great with your team, you'll be able to achieve anything.
What are your goals for this offseason then?
This offseason, I just want to gain weight, get explosive, fast, be able to make sure that when people see me, they get fear inside of them. I want to look scary. That's really what I want to do. I want to, when I step on the field, I want to have the other team shaking. But I don't think I'll be able to do that this offseason. Maybe in the next one. This offseason,
don't sell yourself too short. Sure you can.
I'm just going to keep on training hard and watch a lot of film and just get better, I guess. I mean, there's nothing much I can do.
Yeah.
So go to camps, get my exposure, and that's as much as I can do.
How do you balance your sports and your schoolwork and like your friends, family, all of that? How do you keep it all in line?
I do not balance it.
At least you're honest.
My time management is so bad. This year I'm improving it. I'm getting a lot better at it, but I do not do a very good job. So I've had to learn that I have to sacrifice a lot of things since I can't manage it very well. There's a lot of people I had to cut off, a lot of people I had to stop talking to, a lot of things I had to stop doing. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the decisions I made, and I feel like having those things out of my life has made it a lot easier for me to focus on the things that really matter, like my grades, my football, my school. It's just
truth.
It's made it a lot easier to get these distractions out of my sight.
So you must have a pretty good, your coaches or your family, like a good support network around you to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think what helped it also a lot is the fact that I started my football journey on my own. I didn't have anyone pushing me to do it.
Okay.
I didn't have anyone really, I don't want to say believing me, but seeing that I could actually have potential. My family obviously supported me. They wanted me to do it, but I don't think that they really saw like, okay, wait, he might actually be able to do something with this until this year. The more I believed in myself, the more people around me would start believing in me. The more they saw how much work I would put into this, the more they would want to put work in it with me. For example, every weekend, I try and go train at Citywide with one of my coaches. Mm-hmm. We try to get some work in. Mm-hmm. Every week, every day of the week, I go and I train. And I try to bring in as many people as I can with me, because I believe that if I can do it from grade 9, those people that started when they were 8 years old, they can definitely get much, much better than me. That's really all I try to do. Get people around me to support me the same way I want to support them.
So how has the recruiting process been for you? Has it really started yet? I mean, you're 2024, so you're pretty young in it, but like, what are you kind of looking forward to in that whole thing?
I'd say it did start just because I'm very like outgoing and proactive. That's what my personal trainer says I need to stop being so eager. I need to take my time, put the brakes on it, just do the work. Because I'm always out there trying to find events, camps, people to talk to that can just get me one step closer every time. And it really bugs him.
That's how
But
you should be, actually.
that's what I'm saying.
You're your own best advocate. Like, you're the only one who's gonna do the work. So get out there, man.
I'd say for the recruiting process, it's just really confusing. A lot of stuff I gotta fill in, a lot of people I gotta talk to. I'd say it's easy if you really want to do it. If you genuinely want to do it, it doesn't become hard.
Mm-hmm.
Getting on Twitter is the best thing. That was my best decision, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not even gonna like try to fight it. It is so good to use Twitter because so many coaches out there, people like you. It's just a wonderful
and it's free. Do you have like a short list of schools that you'd like to attend, like for post-secondary, like university?
I don't have a short list. It's more about what I want to study.
And what do you want to study?
I want to be able to become a chemical engineer, and then maybe if I get lucky, go to space, become an astronaut. Any school that has a good science program or math program, I would just love to go to.
Okay.
And if on top of that I can go with football, that'd be great.
Have you always been interested in space?
Always, since I've been a kid. Really? I saw this thing when I was, I think, 5 in the newspaper that said in 2025, we'll be going on Mars. And then I started counting. I was like, okay, 2025, will I be out of university by then? And if I do everything right, I might be able to do it. I might be able to pull it off.
What are you watching on Netflix or Prime or Disney Plus? Or
I watch a lot of Minecraft videos. Don't judge me. It's just there's this guy I love to watch. He's very like wholesome. He's calm. I feel like he connects with the child inside of me, and I really like that.
Okay.
Because I feel like if I want to be able to do all that mean stuff I talked about earlier, I gotta also be able to have a really nice and gentle side to myself. There's also this guy I watch. He does science stuff. He's called Nile Red. Okay. And he just does a bunch of chemistry stuff, and I just find it so cool. He has like his own lab and stuff like that. It's just so awesome. I wish I had that, but one day I'll get it.
One day I'll get it.
And anything space related, I love. If you know anything about space, that's on YouTube. I've most likely watched it already.
What's on your music playlist?
A lot of classical stuff. I like playing piano a little bit, guitar. Okay. I'm really into music. Overall, I'd say I listen to any music because that's my motto. If you're a good music listener, you can recognize good music from anywhere. And so I can listen to Ariana Grande the same way I can listen to NLE Choppa. It's just I'm very versatile with the way I listen to music. I mix it up with French music also. Yeah. I like that a lot. And I mean, not even language I speak. I listen to some Russian, German music. Okay. It was so good. I forgot the name, unfortunately. So that's a bummer.
What famous landmark would you like to go see other than the moon?
Oh, okay.
Or Mars.
That was going to be my question. Okay. I would love to go back to my home country, Haiti.
Okay.
I would love to just visit it. Because my dad, I keep on asking him, and he keeps on saying, if we go, we'll get kidnapped because we're some rich Canadians. I said, we're not rich. We're just Canadian. He said, that's wealthy enough in Haiti. Yeah, you guys will get kidnapped. Maybe one day I'll be able to go and just visit it, be able to see where my dad grew up, where my dad got all of his background from, where all my roots are connected to.
It's the NFL draft, and you're going up on the stage. What does your suit look like?
So I'm not sure if it's called a suit because it's not exactly a suit. I love wearing like classy stuff like that, but I would have the suit pants with the suit shoes and just some regular turtleneck shirt with just a jacket. That I feel like that's something I'd be wearing with a diamond chain also. I gotta have it. You know the picture of The Rock?
So you'd be like chain? Joe Burrow.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't even know that's what. Yeah. It's just like that.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. I don't like cats. They're mean. They're so mean.
What superhero would you like to be?
I feel like just with the hype that Spider-Man's been having lately, it's got to be Spider-Man.
All you guys are saying Spider-Man.
It's because, do you not see the hype around it? Imagine if I was Spider-Man right now. The amount of fame I would get, it'd be incredible. I'd probably be in the NFL. Okay, imagine this. Imagine a football player that has the Spidey senses. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't he be the best football player? And then he'd be able to shoot the webs to the ball and just catch it in midair.
I'm pretty sure that would be illegal.
No, It's part of his hand, isn't it?
I think that's an unfair advantage.
He didn't ask to get bit by a radioactive spider, so it's not unfair.
Pineapple on pizza or not?
Pineapple pizza, yes. It's a yes for me.
Awesome.
The one pizza I don't like is the one with the barbecue sauce on it. It's so gross. It's disgusting.
What's your favorite Winter Olympic sport?
I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but La Luge, I just love it. The teamwork and the synchronization that they have, it just looks so cool. And the suits also, it just looks so cool. Like, I would love to be in one of those.
You meet a genie. He gives you 3 wishes. What are your 3 wishes? You can't ask for more wishes and you can't raise people from the dead.
Can I ask to go back in the past and keep the 3 wishes that I did?
No.
That's not asking for more wishes.
All right, I guess so. So that's your 1 wish.
Okay.
Well, now you have 2 more.
Okay, well, I actually went in the past. Okay, this is getting a little technical. So now I'm at 5 wishes, okay?
Oh.
I'd say my first wish, and that's something that can happen, is just be able to do whatever I set my mind to. Be able to have that discipline to properly do it all. I think that's what people mean when they say like the limit is the skies, is that if you really want it, you will try very hard to do it and you'll be able to do it. And my other wish would be that whatever food I think of, I can eat instantly. Like, that would just be such a good wish. Like, I'm just sitting in class, I'm like, dang, I wish I could have some French fries right now. And boom, French fries. Like, that would be a sick wish. I don't even need to go to restaurants anymore. And my other wish would be to have spidey senses. Like, that's just great. It would just make me an incredible football player to have spidey senses. So that's the last wish I'm going for.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No way! I asked that same question like 3 weeks ago. No, a hot dog is not a sandwich. It is not a sandwich. No way you just asked me that. I can't believe it.
Why isn't it? What was your argument? Why it wasn't?
Okay, it is very simple. It makes a lot of sense. People are going to say, well, if hot dog's in a sandwich, why is a Subway a sandwich? Because the piece of breads are connected on a hot dog. If they aren't connected anymore, then it's a sandwich. Because to be a sandwich, you need 2 pieces of bread that aren't connected, smashing an item in between. So if
what if you ripped the bread apart, though?
What do you mean?
Like sometimes the hot dogs and sometimes the hot dog buns aren't together.
Then it's a sandwich. It becomes a sausage sandwich.
All right, Gabriel, this has been fun. Good to kind of get to know you a little bit more. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you at the CFC Prospect Game Trout if you get there. And good luck next season.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Looking for more exclusive Canadian recruiting content? Become a CFC Insider Gold or Silver member today for access to rankings, analysis, and the latest recruiting news from across the country.